we rehearsed quite a bit on this. And so when we got to the set, we knew quite a bit. And so we were ahead of the game at that point. And I'd say that Kenny, not just for his truth of what's going on, but he'll come to the actors and make sure that we give our truth.
It's about a fellow who works as a janitor in Boston who has to go home because his brother passes away and he's given guardianship of his 16-year-old nephew. Brother played by Kyle Chandler, nephew played by Lucas Hedges. The initial idea was brought to me by Matt Damon and John Krasinski. I wrote the script took about 3 years, I'd say, and John was going to be in it and Matt was going to direct it, then Matt was going to be in it and direct it, then Matt was not direct it and be in it, and then he didn't end up being in it, but he produced it, and I directed it, and Casey's in it, which all happened rather gradually, but I think all for the best.
Something that I found with Kenny is that I think he cares more about the story than any other director I've ever worked with, and he fought for me in every scene I did.
He's always thinking, he's always moving, you know, nothing. I don't think anything's ever good enough. There's always something that could be missed, but you're always thoughtful of it. That's my guess. I'm not going to let you talk.
Yeah, I actually don't, I'm not, but I actually don't, the last thing I don't think is true. I really love when the actors hit their stride and are doing great work that I didn't think of and couldn't possibly have imagined. And I'm lucky in that I'm able to enjoy the fact that people are doing really well. And I want, you know, you always want to reach a certain point, but then very often the actors will go beyond that, and that's when things get really exciting. And then I'm very happy.
It was rewarding, let's put it that way.
Fun. It was I
can't compliment him because he won't let me, so I
no,
don't just say it was rewarding.
I remember.
No, hey, that's all right.
Complimented.
I've only said one thing during the whole interview, and I thought I'd be nice and heck.
No, it was really nice what you said, and I agree with it. Because you want the actors to be happy with what they're doing, that's why they're there, to make your story come to life, which doesn't without them. And I have to say, Casey was very helpful, actually encouraging me. We had a very tight shoot, and it was difficult at times, and Casey was very helpful in making sure that I remembered that we were there to shoot the movie and not just finish out the days.
For most writers who write as well as Kenny, it is other directors who want to direct them, and it always ends up being okay because there's so much there to find, even if they didn't write it themselves. But I can't imagine anybody else directing Kenny's writing. Every time you think you understand it, then he gives you some other little bit of direction. It just probes a little bit deeper somehow, or makes it easier to do something, or gives you some new perspective that is totally different than what you had in your head, and works in a different way, whether it's better or not. Often it is better. You hope that people like Kenny are able to keep making the movies that they want to make, and there are people out there that are willing to finance them, because those are the stories that kind of justify the whole swirling industry of everything that's happening here, is because there's stuff being made that it's meaningful to people.
My dreams to your kiss, no sooner I picture you, you surround me, so touch me.